All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming through this afternoon, Wednesday. I'm still freezing. I don't know if you still are, but I'm still freezing. I can't wait for spring, but we're only a few days away, and we are there. But today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to spend the next 40 minutes with you talking about DuePoint. That's where you are today. DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. We're both a listed and licensed life and short-term insurance company. You can find us on the JSE under Conduit Capital, and you can find all of our licenses on the wall outside here today. You don't need to live stream me while we're in here. I can hear myself being live streamed. You've got the pleasure of seeing me live, not live streamed here today. Folks, we were first registered in 1952. We're nearly 65 years old. This is not a new business. This is a business that's nearly 7 decades old, so have comfort in that today. We are, of course, an authorized and registered financial services provider. There's our FSP number if you want to look us up on the FSP's website. We want you to trust in the team as well and be comfortable with us. The most important thing about our team is that we're here in this building Monday to Saturdays. You don't have to find us overseas. You don't connect with us online. You connect with us right here if you need us at any time. That's me over there, Brendan Banfield. I'm the senior executive here. I've been in the industry for about 2 decades now. I'm a chartered accountant. You'll see all the chartered accountants here. They're the best looking and they know what's going on. These two, they don't know what's going on. Here's Tim over here. He's our banking expert. He's been in the banking industry for nearly 2 decades, also a chartered accountant, went to university with me years and years and years ago. He brings banking expertise to our business. This is Stacy. She is our auditing specialist, comes from Deloitte. This is Jane. She is our international correspondent, grew up and born and raised in the UK, but has lived the last decade here in South Africa. She brings direct selling skills to the team. And then we've got Rob. He's our design guy. Been designing for businesses like Investec and Visa and MasterCard, marketing and advertising for the last 2 decades as well. So we've got all the experience we need. But as I said, the most important thing where we want you to get trust and comfort in is that you'll always be able to find us right here in this building. So what is it that we do at DuePoint? Well, we've got 2 objectives, but our primary objective, our passion in this business is that we want to put in the hands of South Africans a tool that will allow them to create controllable, sustainable, and recurring income. That's what we want for South Africans. Why? Because right now, none of us have it. You might think you have it, but you don't. In the South African economy, everybody is answering to somebody else with regard to their income. If you're employed full-time, you will know well that you have no choice or decision in how much you earn, when you'll earn it, what raise or bonus you will get, and whether you'll even have a job next month. Right now, we're looking at hundreds of thousands of people per annum becoming unemployed in South Africa. So even if you are employed, you're in the queue of those to soon be unemployed. That's literally what's happening. Shrinking economy in South Africa. Every year businesses are closing down. More and more jobs are being closed down. I actually saw a very interesting judgment that came out of court yesterday. Came out of the Constitutional Court where they found an action by SARS, the tax man, to be unconstitutional. And the reasoning was very interesting. So it wasn't a technical reason that they chose. They chose to call them unconstitutional because by doing the action they were going to do, they were going to end up closing a company down. And by closing a company down, there were going to be more people unemployed in South Africa. And they actually said in the current state of the South African economy, that is an act that is unconstitutional. They're absolutely incredible that that's how bad the economy's got, that it's now become a reason for judgment in court cases. That's the economy we live in, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have to market this. This is the reality for all of us. Now, we want to change that by putting a tool in your hand that you can control that will create sustainable and recurring income for you. Our hope is that when that is occurring, we can start unplugging you from the debt that you currently use to survive on. All of us in South Africa survive with debt. From the very first paycheck you got, you entered into debt. You went out, you got yourself a car. This is what the banks do, of course. You open the bank account so that you can get your salary paid into it, and all of a sudden they open up the doors. Look what we can give you. We can give you a home loan and a car loan and a private loan and this loan and that loan. Folks, we are drowning in the stuff. We use it as a bridge to gap our income, to fill the gap between our income and our expenditure. That's what we do. Now, what we want to do at DuePoint is we want to become that bridge. We want to put into your hands income, not debt, and unplug you from the situation. We also want to prepare you for the future. We want you to have free cash flow. That is income that is in addition to your expenditure, that you can use to handle day-to-day things that arise all the time, and ultimately to be able to fund your retirement. Right now, no one will have income in their retirement. Literally, 99% of South Africans will not be prepared for retirement. Who's going to cover your costs when you can't work anymore? Who is going to put a roof over your head? Well, what do we do in South Africa? We put that burden on our children. We want to change that. By the time you hit retirement, we want you to be equipped with free cash flow to cover your expenditure and to actually give you proper golden years. That's what we want to do. That's our primary objective. Our secondary objective at DuePoint is we want to create a 21st century company that connects our customers directly to the heart of our business on a 24-hour basis. We don't want you to have to wait for our doors to open for you to have to or be able to connect with us. We want you to be in touch with us all the time. Now, with those two objectives put together, we have created what we call the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system is really simple. What it does is allows you as an individual to contract with us as what we call a wealth engineer. A wealth engineer is very, very simple. It has one task. You do one thing for us. You simply connect individuals to us. No selling, no marketing, no advertising, no distributing products. Just connect individuals to us. By doing that, you create market penetration. Market penetration allows us to sell our products, DuePoint, to sell our products into the South African economy. By doing that, we create revenue, and by creating that revenue, we create that recurring extra income that I've been talking about this morning. Now, why is it recurring? Why is it stable? Why is it sustainable? Because we don't sell things here. What we have at DuePoint are financial services and lifestyle products. These products run on a debit order system and can be had for your entire life, which means that every single month, whether you are working or on holiday, whether you're sick or healthy, the debit orders raise, and where they paid, your income comes in. Now, the second layer to that system is that we allow you to go beyond yourself too. Right now, you're busy. Everybody's busy. People don't have a lot of time because they are forced to use the daylight hours of every day to earn their income. The moment that the daylight stops, the moment they put their tools down, their income stops. With the DuePoint system, we want it to be a system that creates income on a 24-hour basis for you. The system allows you to duplicate yourself in others, allowing everybody's little bit of time to accumulate so that you have a lot of time to create revenue for yourself 24 hours a day. I'm going to demonstrate this to you in the next few minutes. Now, this is not an employment contract. None of you are being employed here. You will not be hiring, sponsoring, recruiting. You will not be doing any of this with anyone. In DuePoint, you'll simply connect individuals to us. You are independent of us. And as a result, we place just a tool in your hands. And we say, here's the tool. You use it when you want to. How much, when, what, whatever. It's yours to decide. We do not put any pressure or influence on you in this process. Folks, there is no risk in becoming a wealth engineer. I say this quite honestly. It was one of the things that we focused on when we developed the system. There is no startup cost or starter kit that you have to buy. There's no starter manual you have to buy. There's no monthly fee, business fee, admin fee, sales fee, marketing fee. There's no fee in it. There is no fee for application forms. There is no cost for being a wealth engineer. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you're automatically a wealth engineer. There is no additional cost that you pay. You also do not require any specific qualifications or experience to become a wealth engineer. As long as you would know in the financial services space, you would have to have regulatory exams, NQF level 5, at least 2 years experience in the industry. All of that falls away because you are not brokers, you're not representatives, you're not advisors of ours, and you're not marketers of ours. That means that this opportunity is available to every South African as it currently stands. Folks, you're building a real asset when you're here with us. Because we create recurring income, you have something that can be priced. You have something that can be sold and transferred, and it will outlive you. The channels of income that you create here with us will pass on to your children when you pass away one day, and they will continue to earn the income that you started generating. They may choose to continue to grow the channel that you've built as well. This is something of legacy that we're hoping to create for South Africans, rather than a job that stops the day you stop working at it. No legacy for your children. And folks, as I've said to you, you form no part of the sales transaction here at DuePoint, none at all. So for those particularly of my pigmentation, and these markings on my face of the dermatologist, not a cool like Maori tattoo I'm trying to get on my face, of my pigmentation terrified to sell to their peers. Oh, I can't go to my friends. I'm being embarrassed. Good news. Good news. Absolutely no selling at DuePoint. That is our task. Your task is simply to connect people to us. So that means you don't have to sell. You don't have to get to know our products. You don't have to become an accredited presenter. There are only two people that present at DuePoint, myself and Rob. And I'm much better than Rob anyway. It's only two people. You will never present in the DuePoint. It's a system of complete convenience. Now, how do you connect people to DuePoint? Well, there's 4 ways. There's 4 ways to do it. Only 4 ways. 1, pick up one of our USB sticks at our information counter afterwards, 150 Rand. It's got our presentations on it. You plug it into your TV or your laptop and computer, and there we are, doing the presentation for you. Second way is you can put people in this room. If you're in Gauteng and can get here, Monday to Saturday we present out of this room. We call it our live studio audience. That's what it is, because we're recording now out to hundreds of people watching us, sometimes thousands of people watching us during these presentations. A handful of you here, there's probably 300 people watching us live. So you're just the live studio audience today. Folks, get people in here, you connect people to DuePoint. The third way you do it is through our YouTube channel. That is our single biggest resource. Every one of our presentations we've ever done has been recorded and put on our YouTube channel. You can go pick your favorites, and 24 hours a day you can be showing the DuePoint presentation to individuals. And then the fourth way to do it is, like I said, we live stream our presentations. Every single one of them, all of our training, conferences, everything goes out live, which means that anywhere in the country, whether you're at work, at home, a coffee shop, as long as you've got a screen and an internet connection, you can connect individuals to us. We then show them the opportunity, as we're talking now. Some of them will catch the vision of what we're trying to do here and will become wealth engineers. When they do, we allocate them to you and your channel is born. These folks go out and they do exactly the same thing. Connect people to us, we demonstrate the opportunity to them. Some become wealth engineers, and again we allocate them to you until this is occurring throughout your channel, possibly even around the country. Having created some nice market penetration for us, we as DuePoint come along and facilitate the purchase of our products throughout this channel, and your income is born. Now, what's very important to note, folks, is that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Like anything that's genuine in life, and we've had to work very hard to make this a genuine and incredible system, it is going to take time and energy and thought and persistency for it to change your life. It's quite easy to earn a little bit of money. I'm going to show you that in a moment. Quite quickly you can get a bit of cash out of it. But if you want to physically change your life with this business, you are going to have to commit time. That's the price you'll pay in DuePoint. Now, how do we reward you? Well, there's 2 ways. First is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you 27.50 Rand every time someone in your channel makes a product payment successfully via debit order, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment was made. So, for instance, you chat to a few people, they make their product payments, you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%, they're on your first point, 55 Rand. Every month for every successful product payment. Now, these are all monthly debit orders. Seems to be some confusion around that. This is financial services, like your funeral cover, like your banking fees. You should try and negotiate a once-off banking fee with your bank. They are not interested. All financial services are monthly debit orders. And so you pay on a monthly basis. That's the recurring income that is produced for you. And every month that people pay, you get 55 Rand. Now, these few folk go out and they take a picture. Oh, they take a picture. I'm watching the guy taking a picture. And they go and they chat to a few different people, and those people become wealth engineers as well and make their product payments. Again, you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%. These are on your second point, 55 Rand. 55 Rand. In this particular example, you've been here 5 minutes. You've got a handful of people. Add up those dots and you'll see you're earning about $1,000 a month. I mean, it's not going to change your life, but it's $1,000 a month that you've got. Now, if you want to get serious and you want to start really building a channel that's going to change your economic future, well, firstly, you've got to put time in. But secondly, you start to earn on a diminishing basis down to the 8th point. However, there's no limit to the size of the channel you can produce and create at DuePoint. From the 8th point on, as long as you qualify to earn, you're always going to get 4% of 27.50 Rand. If you want to understand this better and understand what it means to be to qualify to earn, simply go to our YouTube channel, watch the video on how to qualify. 6 minutes. That's all it takes to explain our entire earning system. 6 minutes. Go and watch it. It'll give you the details. Now, What does this translate into practically? How much can you reasonably expect to earn? Well, we asked ourselves that question when we started DuePoint. We dug up about 20 years worth of data, did lots of maths, and came up with what we believe is a reasonable estimate of your potential earnings here at DuePoint. All of you will earn differently. All of you will build at different rates. And so you'll all earn differently. But we use this particular example to give you a bit of a guideline. We call it the 3+2 growth formula. And what it says is in your first month with us, you must put 3 people in on your first point. This is hardly onerous now, is it? 3 people on your first point. Then every month thereafter, you need to put a person in once every 2 weeks on average. 2 people a month. You need to do it every month. You need to do it persistently. And you need to work with your team to do the same thing. Now, we know that not everybody's going to do the same thing. You're not going to get everybody to do 3+2. You see on Facebook, I say, you put 5 people in, who put 5 people in, who put 5 people in, who put... No one does that, okay? When you see someone saying that, you know they're talking about a pyramid scheme. Nobody does that. Many people will do nothing, okay? But we took that into account in our calculation. Lapses, cancellations, people not doing anything. We put it all in the maths. And we say that if you can do that, 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 for 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be on about 2,500 rand a month. It's 30,000 rand a year that you've now added to your household income. If you can push through to 12 months of doing this, you can reasonably expect to be earning about 9,000 to 10,000 rand a month. That's 120,000 rand a year you've added to your household income. Now the trick here is the time. It's easy for me to flick through 12 months like that in a second, but it's a full year. This is your add-on to your life right now. Nobody's going to ask you to quit your job here at DuePoint. That would be ridiculous. This you will do in addition. This is the bridge of your income from what you're earning right now to what you need to cover your expenditure and more. You've got to add it to your life. Now what happens is life gets in the way, and suddenly the job's too hard, the circumstances at home are taking too much time, and we tend to lose everyone around 3 months. They've spoken to 4 or 5 people who've said to them, no, I'm not interested, and they give up. But we don't have any other options right now in South Africa, do we? Otherwise, we'd all be doing it, wouldn't we? We certainly wouldn't be using debt to bridge our gap between our income and our expenditure. Folks, you've got to put time in and persistency in. There are fortunately no deadlines in the DuePoint system. You can take as long as you like, but you've got to keep going. In this particular case, it's an entire year of working the DuePoint system. That's this time next year. By the time you're getting an extra 9,000 to 10,000 rand a month. But what does an extra 10,000 rand a month do for you right now? Can you feel it? Whatever you're earning, can you imagine an extra 10? Okay, what does that do for you? That can be your situation 12 months from now. It can be. It also doesn't necessarily need to be. If you don't do anything, you won't have it. Okay. Now, if you can do 2 years with us, goodness, now I'm really asking a lot. 2 years of effort and time, and plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, we reckon you can reasonably expect to be earning about 27,000 to 30,000 rand a month. That's 2 years from now, 2019. 2019, 30,000 rand a month, 360,000 rand a year. If you can do it for 3 years, we reckon about 45,000 to 50,000 rand a month. If you can do it for 4 years, 60,000 to 65,000 rand a month. And if you can do it for 5 years, half a decade, not 5 months, guys, not 5 weeks. You don't get to come to me after 5 weeks and say, Brendan, your business doesn't work. I spoke to everyone. Yeah, I know. 5 years of persistent determination. We reckon you'll be on about 80,000 to 100,000 rand a month. That's R1 million a year. You've done it in half a decade. How long have you spent in your employment? More than 5 years. Looking at the people in the room, more than 5 years. Okay? And in those 5 years, have you even got to what I showed in year 2? Probably not for most people. So don't tell me you haven't got time. Don't tell me it takes too long. I know it takes long because it's real. This is real, what we're doing here. And as a result, it's going to take time. But if you can get there, you can change everything. We like to look at it on the ground too. Is this actually working? Are people actually changing their lives at DuePoint and actually making money? Every month we get a handful of people up from around the country, different people earning different amounts. You can go to our YouTube channel and find piles and piles of examples there. But for this month, we've got 4 new people. They were up here last week, Tuesday, giving just fantastic stories about how they've changed their lives with the DuePoint system. We've got Lou over here from Joburg, joined us 9 months ago. 9 months ago, he's been plugging away, plugging away, plugging away. 9 months down, he's got a channel worth 10 grand a month. Now remember I said 6 months to 2,500 and a year to 9 to 10,000. Well, in 9 months, he's got to 10,000. 10,000. Channel worth 10,000. We've got Zongizwe here, 12,000 rand a month. Look at how long she's been with us for. 4 months. 4 months. So 4 months ago, she was 12,000 rand a month poorer than she is right now. 4 months. Now she's unemployed, has been unemployed for 4 years. She saw the opportunity. She dug down deep and she said, I'm going to sort this business out for me. 4 months later, she's only 12,000 rand. Then we got Siyabonga. He's from KZN as well. Uses all of our remote tools like Zongizwe does. Okay. And he's been with us for about 6 months. 6 months, 12,000 rand channel. 12,000, 6 months. Okay? Using remote. He doesn't get to use the office here. People feel like, no. We've got to bring everyone to the office. Because until they've seen the bricks and the mortar, they won't believe that this is legitimate. How Google managed to prove that they're legitimate? Hey, have any of you been to Google's head office? No, but you believe they're real, hey? You do, okay, all right, fine. Okay, what about Facebook? Any of you been to Facebook's head office? No. Okay, so you haven't been to Facebook's head office, but you believe they're real, don't you? Why then do you need to bring people here to believe that we're real? Okay, it's a fallacy. It's a fallacy. You are just the live studio audience today. That is where DuePoint exists, on that camera there. Around the country, 24 hours a day. That is where DuePoint exists. And you can connect people from anywhere. People around the country are already doing it. Already doing it. You can do it too. And then the last person we got is Donnie. Donnie, this is just to prove that white people can do it too. Donnie's been with us for about 16 months now. 16 months, chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. He's not shooting the lights out. He's just working his way steadily up. He gives himself a personal increase of 6,000 rand every 4 months. Now tomorrow, I want you to go and talk to your boss and say, from now on, I want a 6,000 rand increase every 4 months, please. And then you come and tell me how that conversation went. Okay. All right, look at that. February, April, August. Okay. Just chipping away. Chipping away. I said 2 years to 27,000 to 30,000 rand. After 2 years, 16 months in, 24,000. He's on track. He's on track. It's good. It's 300,000 rand a year already that he's on. The decision is completely up to you. Go to the YouTube channel. Go and look at all the testimony videos that are there. See people earning 700 rand a month, people earning 3,000 rand a month, people earning 85,000 rand a month. They're all there with all their stories. The system is working. That's the first way that you earn. The second way you earn with the DuePoint system is through our XP Rewards program. This is our training program. We train you how to do this from beginner to expert through a process of simple steps. As you complete them, we give you what's called XP points, experience points. Not worth any rands or cents. That's simply a measure of your experience here. As you get more experienced and as your channel grows and you meet the 2 criteria, we start to reward you in the training program. Not with like rubbish, with real stuff. In the beginning, cash, real cash, not monopoly money. Okay? Real cash in addition to the returns we were talking about. Then as you get a bit more serious and a bit more experience, well, so does the cash that we reward you with. Then we reward you with tools. Tools we know are going to help you accelerate the growth of your channel. At rank 5, we give you an imported lightning memory stick from the USA, plugs into every electronic device in South Africa, full of our presentations, downloads, testimonies, tools that you can use to connect people to DuePoint anywhere, anytime, whether you've got an internet connection or not. At rank 7, we give you what we think is the most powerful tool here at DuePoint, which is business cards. Not locally made cheap rubbish. An imported set worth 12,500 rand, gold gilded, gold printed and customized for you. A powerful tool when giving to somebody. They're going to want to know what DuePoint is and what you do for them when they see the quality of this card. At rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size every year, we take you and your family away on a 1-week holiday, 5-star, business class, all expenses paid for the rest of your life. As long as you maintain your channel, you've now got a 1-week holiday booked every single year. Now, every rank 9 goes. Not the first 5, not the best 5, not my favorite 5. Sometimes people tell us we've got actors here. Okay, not them either. All rank 9s go with us. All rank 9s every year. Now, we're going in December, so you've got a little bit of time left. Could be a bit tight now to make it, but that doesn't matter. Because at DuePoint, you don't start at 0 every month. Your channel of income grows and accumulates every year. So I think for rank 9, you need 1,000 paid product owners. Okay, fine. Maybe you do 250 this year. You start on 250 next year. You've already got a base to work from. But some of you have said to me, no, I'm determined to go this year. Fantastic. Go for it. Every rank 9 will come with us. But some of you are not going to come, and we feel it's unfair to hide where we're going from everyone else. Okay, for those that are not coming. So for those that are not coming, here is actual footage of the hotel we'll be going to in December. Actual footage. All right, we've got a whole lot of us that are going. A whole lot of us. We just had 2 more rank 9s go rank 9 last month. So there are people going rank 9 all the time around the country already. We've got 2 planes full of business class that we're taking with us at the end of the year, but you can still join us. It is completely up to you. Then, at rank 11, we give you another useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded. It's not given to you and taken away. It's not financed through us or rented from us. It's your car. It's your car. And we hope that you're able to build your freedom with it. Once a month, and every month, we run what we call a wealth quest. These are short-term training exercises that run from the 1st to the 31st of every month. It's strictly in the month alone. But each one is different. Every month you get a different one, different criteria to help you grow your channel with. Where you complete the criteria, you are given rewards that will help you grow your channel. Some months it's iPads, other months iPhones, smart TVs, cash, data, Wi-Fi routers, all the things that you need. This month we're building the dream team, and if you can build the dream team by putting 2 people on your first point, getting them qualified, okay, and making sure none of your wealth engineers cancel. We want a team that sticks. Cancels this month. None of your team cancel. You will be rewarded with your own iPad. Fresh out of the box. Okay? So if any of you know how much an iPad costs, you know the value of this month's Wealth Quest. It's pretty much worth the effort. And then, folks, people ask me, where does the money come from? It's a good question. In the traditional financial services space, insurance and banking, we do a lot of direct marketing to you. You'll know, TV adverts, billboards, radio adverts, SMS campaigns. Everywhere we can stick an ad, we stick an ad. It costs the industry hundreds of millions of rands a month. And as a result, we build that cost into the price of your products. It's the only way we can get the income and survive. And so your funeral cover, your banking fees, your car insurance, your home insurance, 30 to 50% of your monthly payment is next month's marketing cost. It's built into the price. Now, we've done exactly the same thing here at DuePoint. The only difference is we do not market or advertise ever. You're never going to see an advert of DuePoint on TV or on a billboard anywhere because we use you. You connect people to us here at DuePoint. And as a result, all that money that I would have spent on SABC, DSTV, and billboard companies is now available to you and your channel. There are 3 products that we facilitate the purchase of in your channel. Our first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 299 Rand, and for the 299 Rand, you get your very own tax-free investment account. Sits on Sanlam's portfolio, okay? And it has immediate access to the funds. There's no maturing period or restriction period. The money is immediately available to you. We take 100 Rand of your 299 and we put it in that account. And because it's available to you immediately, you can withdraw it at any time. The actual cost of this product is only 199 Rand. In addition, for the 199, you get 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. And as I said, you're automatically a wealth engineer here and get every part of our system. The second product we have is our Wealth Guard product. Oh, for crying in a bucket. It doesn't matter how many times I update, Bill Gates wants more of me. Every day he wants more of me. Turn that off. Tim, if you're watching, fix that, please. Wealth Guard. Wealth Guard is 274 Rand a month. Okay? For 274 Rand a month, you get 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. Okay, 1.1 million Rands for 274 Rand a month. You have immediate cover after your first payment. There's no waiting period or deferred benefit period. There are no maximum age limits. There's no medical examinations or declarations. Our third product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. This is our non-financial, non-insurance product. For 274 Rand a month, you get to be a member of this club. As a member of this club, you get to receive all the discounts, vouchers, account managers, and packages that we negotiate as a corporate amongst a whole host of suppliers. We're constantly adding suppliers to our list. And you get rates you could not get or would be very difficult to get as an individual, as a member of our Wealth Points product. I love this product. I think it has the most incredible value. Lots of amazing testimony of guys using this product at DuePoint. Folks, as a wealth engineer, you get the support of the executive and management team here. You can book us anytime, Monday to Saturday, at no cost to you, and we will work with you in the development and growth of your channels and yourselves here at DuePoint. You get all of our IT and technology maintained and upgraded for you at no cost. You get the use of our facilities here, Monday to Saturday, anytime at no cost. You can come in and use it. And you get a nationwide footprint with DuePoint. You can build your channel anywhere because of the technology that we use here. So, folks, the decision we feel is not about DuePoint. We actually think it's your decision. It's a personal decision about whether you are going to change the way you think about generating income in your life. You're not quitting your jobs. This is a tool you're going to add to your lives. It'll cost you nothing today to become a wealth engineer, but the tool has the potential to change everything about your future. It's going to take your time. That's what you're going to pay. But it gives us hope and option that we don't have right now in the South African economy. If you do decide to become a wealth engineer today, it's very simple. Hook up into our free Wi-Fi, use your phone, your tablet, go to our website, DuePoint.net, click the apply button, fill the form out, and within 5 minutes, you're a wealth engineer. You get your own W number. That's your channel, your own unique channel, and you will choose from that point what you do with it. We have all the tools for you. As I said, our USB stick, 150 Rand, go get it. That's a presentation in your pocket at any point in time. We've got power blocks for your phones. You're going to be using them. Remember, everything is online. You don't want your phone to die when you're filling out an application form. Get the power blocks. Get business cards. You don't have to buy the 12,500 rand set. We give that to you. You can get a much more affordable but wonderful set that you can get started with right now. All the tools you need are here. Please get them at our counter or order them at info@DuePoint.net. And then, folks, you've picked a good week to be here. We do training, live training once a month out of these offices. All the rest of our training is available on our app or on our YouTube channel. You'll be able to find all of it there. But we do live training once a month. And this Saturday is our next live training with me. 9 o'clock in the morning for 1 hour. Hardly going to wipe out your Saturday. 1 hour on Saturday morning in this room. We're going to be looking at the next 3 months, the biggest production months of the year. This is where people are really going to accelerate their earnings, double, quadruple their earnings over the next 3 months. And we're going to be working through our strategies and training around that on Saturday morning. I encourage you, wealth engineers, and your channels to be here or to watch live. It's limited seats. It's going to be crazy. You need to book your seats on using the event menu on our website or the event button on the app. Otherwise, you're not going to get a seat here on Saturday morning. I assure you, there's going to be 300 odd people here. But if you can't get in, watch us live. Watch us live. You get experience points for watching us live in our training program anyway. But be with us 9 o'clock this Saturday morning for that. And then, folks, if you become a wealth engineer, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. As I said, most important resource you have with us. It's free to subscribe. And also, please download our app onto your phone. It plugs you into your channel in real time on your phone or your tablet. You can see what is going on in your channel all the time. It's got your tools, your documents, your personal information, everything you need on that app. Get it. Use our free Wi-Fi here and make sure you walk out with it. Folks, I think you can see we're quite serious about what we are doing here at DuePoint. This is not a here today, gone tomorrow exercise. We have committed everything into being part of the solution here in South Africa. If you've got questions or concerns, come and talk to us. Do not leave here today without this tool. Don't do it. You do not have another option. And we do know where we're all heading right now. We have to start changing that direction. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see you all outside, and thanks to all of you who have watched us live today.